Okay, so this is like my third time trying to record this video, and I am more than certain that my husband is probably standing on the other side of this door, looking at the door like, is my wife retarded? And at this point in present moment, his answer would probably be yes. Okay, so we're going to try this again and see what happens. So the point that I was trying to make in my last two videos, which I guess my photo booth on my Mac was trying to tell me that I was rambling too much or something. The point that I was trying to make on the last video was that cursing is not attractive. See, now y'all won't get all the antics. Because see, quite now, I'm like, right now, not quite now. Right now, yes, I am kind of like perturbed with the computer, okay? And if I do this time right here, and it don't work, it might go down like 1989 in this mug. Okay. Anyway, the point that I was trying to make in this response video to Auntie Grace, Zoe Abina 08, is that no, cursing is not attractive. Cursing is like, oh, so unattractive. Oh, so unattractive. For man, woman, child, boy, and girl. Grandma, grandpa, auntie, uncle, sister, brother, cousin, daughter. It's just not cute. I know people use it as a form of expression, and I know that sometimes there are words missing from the English language that you would really like to put out there, like a spade and a card of spades, you know. But is it necessary? No, not really. But it does, in some instances, to some people, help them expound on what they're trying to say. I know I picked up cursing at a very young age due to my father cursing at my brother and I. So I eventually, at a young age, cursed out my best friend's mother or her auntie, or somebody said something, and I just kind of, whoop, there it was. And yeah, so my friend's mama whooped me, and then my mama had whooped at me, and no, whooped is not a word. And then she had washed my mouth out with a little bit of soap, ivory to be exact. You know, back in the early 90s, late 80s, you know, the ivory was on and popping. So yeah, so cursing, I don't think is very attractive, especially when you're watching something like a makeup tutorial or like watching something else and somebody just pew, off the handle, there they go, you know, into the cursoria. I don't think that's a word either. But nonetheless, no, I don't think that cursing is necessary. Sometimes it's just one of the first things that reaches your tongue, so therefore it is the first thing to come out. But like Auntie D said, so blessed one, that it's not what goes into a man that defileth him, it's what comes out of him that defiles him. So I admonished everyone to try to take a little time to try not to curse this week or day, one day, you know, and just see, when you feel yourself going, reel yourself back in. And when you go out again to cast the line, bring it on back in. Because, see, you just don't have to cuss at everybody. You don't have to. I mean, you be wanting to. You know, and then my thing was always that, you know, because when I tell you I used to cuss like the Sailor of the Year, like I would win the award for Sailor of the Year if it was based upon cursing. I promise you I would. I'm one of those people, D, that you were talking about, that, you know, you could just look at them, you could just see them coming and be like, ooh, they could show lay down a good cussing out. Yeah, that was me. Like, people didn't even want me coming. Like, my mama even knew how bad I was in the streets, and I never even cursed at my mom. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even curse around her. And she knew what extents of the law I was laying, okay? But nonetheless, I don't think that it's attractive. I've dated somebody that told me that they thought that a foul mouth on a girl was really attractive. Quite naturally, he has matured and does not think the same thing anymore, as we are like BFF. He hates when I do that. But anyway, yeah, I don't think that all that's not needed. If somebody don't like something you doing, especially on YouTube, tell them to kick rocks. It's okay. It's okay. You can just tell them to kick rocks. They don't even much got to stay around. They don't. Like, they don't even need to be all up in the place. If you don't like what's going down, unsubscribe or don't subscribe and keep kicking. Now, if somebody out there to fit your needs on YouTube, all these folk up on here, somebody to fit your needs, boo. But anyway, I'm not going to ramble much longer. I just wanted to share my little bit of a story with y'all. And the finger right here, this is because this is number 3. Only for you, Auntie Grace, only for you. So, I think that's all of my ramble, and I think that's all of my opinion on cursing. If not, trust me, I'll be back. Trust me, I'll be back. Because now I'm going to go record videos for my channel. Bye, guys!